renovation project in upstate New York. My 1857 house I bought in May. Well, I closed in June and I came up here in July 2021 and started working on the inside. It's pretty much a project every day, if not 5. Today, I've already lightly sanded the porch, but today I'm going to put one coat of stain on the porch. It's been 2 years. I actually did this last year. I taped it off and I mixed sand and stain and I painted it on the steps so they're not slippery. And then I did the porch as well in rectangles. 2 years ago, we ripped up completely this porch. And as I'm staining it today, I'll go ahead and put the photos of the before because I wasn't videotaping much before. We added a column because the porch roof was sagging, so now we've got 4 columns. So that is kind of primed and painted. We put all new corbels on the top and the bottom because they were completely rotted. It's hard to see in the shadow here, but took the railing off and by fall in 2021 I did not have a chance to scrape it because I was doing so many other things that we just put it back up. I was going to go ahead and scrape and paint it, but there's too many plants and I don't want all the scraping to be all over my landscaping, so I'm going to do it in the spring before the plants start coming out, because it'll make a mess. There's a lot of scraping. So in 2 years, I basically have done a lot. This is the garden's first year. Last year, it was all grass. I know I said that, like I say it several times because I'm still amazed that it was all grass last year. Took it out with a sod machine and a shovel and I put it all in the back. Fall, it starts to wane. The shrubs need to be trimmed and the heirloom artichokes never grew. I got a lot of foliage but no artichokes. I didn't really have too much time to plant anything but garlic and potatoes and some beans and just keep up with everything because it's still a work in progress. So today, like I said, I'm going to put one coat of stain on half the steps so my renter can get in, and 1 coat on the porch. Then tomorrow I'll put another coat and do the other side of the steps. It's going to have to be good for now. On to the next. Got to get started. Oh, that's my wisteria. I have 4 wisteria, 1 on each end of the trellis. Trellis is 42 feet long. And once I read and studied about what to do with wisteria, I totally took them away from the metal, this decorative metal, and then we put in major 4x4s. They're 7 feet high. And then I put in rebar to direct them. I'm training them to be trees. They are a really high maintenance tree plant, vine, and you really have to trim them twice a year. So I'm on it. I'm training them to have flowers just hanging from the top. And the rest of these flowers I dug up, a lot of them I dug up on the side of the road when I first moved here, and just popped them in. Well, it was actually last year. So I've got 2 pairs on that tree. And yeah, these purple daisies, I don't really know the names of them. A lot of plants I did buy, but a lot of them I did dig up on the side of the road. In the front there, eventually I'm going to be planting a lot that's in this garden that's too overgrown, and I'm going to pull a lot out and just put it in the front. And then I still have to finish my parking lot. That again was all grass. I did that parking lot last July, and then I did the extension, or the beginning of it, just here about a month ago. So I still have a lot of work to do. Putting up a fence starting next week, and yeah, like I said, projects. And I'm still working on the spiral staircase, finishing up the painting. I have 1 more door to finish, but that'll be for another time. So I'm headed out. And there's this cat we call M that comes to visit. It's the one that was on the down comforter the other day when I threw it out. Well, maybe he'll keep the mice away, but there's too many cats in the neighborhood, and I have not seen one. Hello. I've not seen one snake. Hello. Did you come to visit me? You can't go in because you'll get lost in there, and then we'll never find you. Okay, signing off. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, I've got one coat and half of the step, and my renter will be able to go down that little section, but the postman, how do you keep the postman and the delivery person off your porch? Looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Gotta get it done. I got one more day of sunshine. It'll have a chance to dry, and then I'll wait for a week because we're gonna have rain for a week, and it's got to dry. I'll deal with the other side of the step in a week or so. Taking out air conditioner number 2, and there was a bird's nest underneath the air conditioner. Never seen that. I'm glad there wasn't any little critters, but it looks like birds were born. I see little feathers, and it looks very comfy. Okay, that's air conditioner number 2. Now we need to go to air conditioner number 3. Another little project I'm doing is I'm spraying all of the cushions that go to my my chairs and my patio furniture in the front and back. I sprayed all the patio furniture, the front stuff, because the back I did last year. The cushions got all moldy, kind of like with black mold, so I'm going to try and clean them, soak them, and then power wash them because it's going to rain for a week. The front patio furniture is over here because I had an estate sale on my porch and front yard, so I went ahead and sanded and primed and painted these so they'll be ready to go back on the porch. But the cushions I'll store, and they have to dry really good, so I'll be spraying them down and letting them soak, and then they'll be able to dry tomorrow. So here's the condition of these cushions. I've sprayed them with everything I had. I'm hoping when I power wash them, it'll wash out a lot of the molds under the fabric. So we'll see. When I was spraying it last night with the final cleaning, the final amount of cleaning fluid I had, because I really don't use anything but like natural products, it seemed to kind of clear up when I was spraying the stream. So we'll see what happens with the power washer. I love my power washer. Does anybody else love their power washer? So I'm going to see what else I can power wash today.